Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited because today is the official kickoff for award season. At noon, the Critics' Choice nominations were officially revealed. Now, normally, the Golden Globe nominations are revealed first, but this year they are flip-flopping. So Critics' Choice is today, and then on Monday, we are getting the Golden Globe nominations as well. So expect another reaction video just like this one on Monday. But I am so excited. I am rooting for Sinners, One Battle After Another, as well as Frankenstein. And I'm also heavily rooting for Ariana Grande, Best Supporting Actress, Wicked for Good. So as long as I see those nominations in here, I will be a happy girl. So I have not looked at anything yet. I have pulled up the official nominations on the Critics' Choice website here. So I know nothing. I know nothing right now. All I do know is that this little announcement right here, Sinners is leading the nominations with 17. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. I'm so excited. I am so thrilled. Now, I'm not going to react to every single nomination category. I'm going to try to keep it to the top 6 or the top 8 categories. So I'm scrolling. Let's do this. Who received nominations? Okay. All right, here we go. Starting with Best Picture. Begonia. I cannot even. Begonia got in. Oh my. Okay, so I believe there's 10 nominees here. Begonia, Frankenstein. Yes, my God. Hamnet, expected. J. Kelly. I was not sure which way J. Kelly was going to go. Apparently, yes, it is going to be recognized. J. Kelly. Marty Supreme. That's a given. One Battle After Another. Pretty much is considered the front runner at this point. No surprise there. Sentimental Value, Sinners, Train Dreams. That is a little bit surprising as well. And Wicked for Good. So I think for me, the biggest surprise out of this entire nomination category is Begonia. I was not expecting Begonia to fit in there. Probably most likely for Golden Globe nominations, but for Critics' Choice, I wasn't really sure where it was going to land. It landed in Best Picture. So that is a great sign moving forward for Oscar nominations for Best Picture. Begonia could get in there. Wow. Okay. This is a great lineup. A lot of variety. I am happy with this. I really am. I haven't seen every single nominee. Now I have to watch Train Dreams. But you know what? I'm for this. This is a great lineup. There isn't one movie that stands out where it's like, what were you thinking? You know? So good job, Critics' Choice. I like this lineup. Okay, Best Actor. Timothée Chalamet, Marty Supreme. That was always going to happen. Leo for One Battle After Another. Yes. Joel Edgerton for Train Dreams. Okay, Train Dreams seems to me right now is like the dark horse. We were not expecting this movie to make as much of an impact with award season nominations, and so far we're 2 for 2. Okay, Joel Edgerton, Train Dreams. Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon. Excellent. Michael B. Jordan. I was really hoping and rooting for Michael B. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. Wow. I love this. I absolutely love this. So no Dwayne Johnson for The Smashing Machine. No Jeremy Allen White for the lame-o Bruce Springsteen story. Sorry if you enjoyed it. I really did not. So this is a great lineup. I really wanted Ethan Hawke to be recognized. He is in here. I heard his performance is outstanding in Blue Moon. This makes me so happy. This is a fantastic Best Actor lineup. This is great so far. Wonderful. Okay. Best Actress category. Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. Right now, she's pretty much like the lock of the season for Best Actress in that category, because I've heard her performance in Hamnet is outstanding, like truly is the best of the year. That was not a question. So Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. Chase Infinity got in for One Battle After Another. Renata Reinsva, am I saying it incorrectly? Sentimental Value. Amanda Seyfried got in for The Testament of Anne Lee. And finally, ooh, oh my God, Emma Stone for Begonia. No Cynthia Erivo for Wicked for Good. Is that bad news for Ariana Grande? Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, wow. I am shocked. Okay. I probably should have known when I saw Begonia in Best Picture. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Emma Stone. Hey, I'm not complaining. I love Emma Stone. I love her a lot. I love her evolution as an actress with her filmography, and I really enjoyed Begonia. So I'm loving that nomination. Completely out of left field. Such a surprise. I'm all for it. Sorry. I'm getting a little choked up here. I don't know what's going on. But no Cynthia Erivo. That is surprising. But you know what? I've heard all of these before. I have seen Chase Infinity. I've seen One Battle After Another. And I've seen Begonia. But the other performances I have not yet seen. I'm going to see Hamnet, I think, tomorrow. So I cannot wait to see that. And then Testament of Anne Lee, I am going to try to see. That comes out around Christmas. All right, that is the shock of the nominations so far. Okay, let's move on. Best Supporting Actor category. Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another. He was always kind of like the maybe or maybe not nomination, because Sean Penn to me is like the nominee for Best Supporting Actor for that movie. But Benicio del Toro, his part is like so limited, you kind of question whether or not, to give him that nomination, but apparently the critics have spoken. So, all right, Benicio del Toro, nominated. Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein. Yes. 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 Oh, I'm so happy right now. He's so deserving of this nomination. I am ecstatic. Paul Mescal for Hamnet. Sean Penn, One Battle After Another. No surprise there. Adam Sandler freaking did it. Adam Sandler for Jay Kelly. If Adam Sandler can go all the way to an Oscar nomination, fantastic. Forget it. Oh my God, that's awesome. And then Stellan Skarsgård for Sentimental Value. Oh my, I don't know what to say. But interesting to see that George Clooney was not recognized with a nomination here. No nomination for George Clooney, but they did go with Adam Sandler for Jay Kelly. That is amazing. I'm so happy for Adam Sandler. I really am, because we all know he was robbed with Uncut Gems. So it's nice to see that he's getting recognized with a different performance. It's a second chance for him. This is so amazing. Oh my God. So excited. All right. Best Supporting Actress. If Ariana Grande is not here, I'm going to flip my lid. All right. Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value, no surprise. Oh, thank goodness. Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande, Wicked for Good. Inga sorry, if I mess this up, I'm going to. Inga Ibsdottir Lilius, Sentimental Value. Amy frickin' Madigan for Weapons. She made it in there. The Amy Madigan possible nomination for Weapons. This has been in question months leading up to this award season kickoff. Is she going to make it in? Is she not? Are the Is the Academy and all of the other, the foreign press, are they open-minded to nominate a horror movie for this kind of performance? Clearly they are. The critics, at least, are open-minded enough. We'll see what happens with the other nominations. But yeah, all right, Amy Madigan for Weapons. Get Out. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna butcher her name too. I apologize. Wunmi Mosaku for Sinners. I can't believe this, right? I'm ecstatic. I am so happy for her. I am so, so happy for her. Her performance, like some people were talking Haley Steinfeld. I'm like, no, her performance is not notable to really recognize with a nomination. She is the more recognizable name out of the two supporting females in that movie. But just because of that, you shouldn't give her a nomination. I am so ecstatic for her. Oh my gosh. Wunmi Musaku, I'm probably saying her name wrong. I do so apologize, for Sinners, is nominated for a Critics' Choice. That is incredible, amazing. I hope she goes all the way to the Oscars. That would be so freaking incredible. Oh my God. And Teyana Taylor is the final nominee in the category for One Battle After Another. So who is not here that possibly could have been in here? Regina Hall is not in here. She was kind of rumored as a possibility that maybe that could have happened. Who else is not in here? I feel like there's an obvious choice of who could have. But you know what? Whatever. I'm fine. I'm fine with this. I'm good. Oh, you know what? No one from Marty Supreme. No Gwyneth Paltrow. No, I think her name is Odessa. I don't remember her last name. But the two main supporting females in Marty Supreme, not recognized here in the category. So that is also interesting. Interesting. Is this going to be really a vehicle for the acting category just for Timothée Chalamet? Who knows? Who knows? Could happen. All right. This is great. I love these nominations. Okay. Best Young Actor, Actress. We have Everett Blunk, The Plague. Never heard of that or that person, that performance. Miles Caton for Sinners. Yes. Another nominee for Weapons. We have Carrie Christopher for Weapons. I'm assuming the young kid in the movie. Deserved. He's great in that film. Shannon Mahina Gorman for Rental Family. If that is the little girl in the movie, which I'm assuming that it is, I'm fine with that nomination. I saw that. She was great. Jacoby Jupe for Hamnet. And Nina Ye. I apologize if I am messing up these names. I really do apologize. But like I said, I did not look at this, so I'm just winging it. Nina Ye, Left-Handed Girl, that was on Netflix. I mean, I'm clearly rooting for Miles Caton. I mean, he was just so amazing in that film. I believe that was the first movie that he's ever done. I mean, what a breakout performance. So Sinners all day. And if not, Weapons. Sinners, Weapons. There we go. Oh my gosh. This is so much better than I thought. I don't know. For some reason, I thought maybe a bunch of like random nominees were going to be in here. No, I'm agreeing with all of these. All right, Best Director. Who got in for Best Director? Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Yes. Guillermo del Toro for Frankenstein. Now the question is, can he go all the way to the Oscars? Because I have seen some other YouTubers prediction videos for the Academy Awards this year for nominations. And when it comes to the Best Director category, I feel like Guillermo del Toro has been left off of some prediction lists. And now with a Critics' Choice nomination, I would put him in. The Oscars love Guillermo del Toro. So I would not count him out for Frankenstein. I would absolutely put him in there, especially with this first nomination. That's big. Okay, Guillermo. Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme. Oh, I don't know how to say this name. the director of Sentimental Value. I feel like I'm going to embarrass myself if I tried Yaktim Trier. I don't know. Sentimental Value. And Chloe Zhao for Hamnet. Great. Great options here. No John Chu. No John Chu for Wicked for Good. So that is a notable absence here. But other than that, this is good with me. These are all deserving in my opinion. So let's move on. Let's talk about the screenplay categories. So best original screenplay, we have Noah Baumbach and Emily Mortimer for J. Kelly. I think I kind of had a feeling that he would be recognized for that. We have, you know what, let me just say, like, not who wrote it, but just the movies. It'll go quicker. It'll go quicker. So J. Kelly, Marty Supreme, Ryan Coogler for Sinners. I said it, but whatever. Weapons, Sorry Baby, Eva Victor. Sorry Baby made it in. That's great. And Sentimental Value. So those are best original. Now, best adapted screenplay nominations. We have One Battle After Another, Train Dreams showing up again. Now I have to watch Train Dreams on Netflix because I have not seen it yet. I was kind of waiting to see if the film was going to be nominated at all, because if it wasn't, then I would probably bypass on it, but now I have to watch it. So, okay, Train Dreams, No Other Choice. No Other Choice made it in. Great. I heard that movie was so good. So I do want to check that out on Christmas, you know, around Christmas. Frankenstein made it in here. Begonia and Hamnet. Those are great nominations as well. I don't have any complaints here. None at all. I would say the one acting nomination, like big void besides Cynthia Erivo, that is the most shocking to not be in here. But the other nomination that I thought had a really decent chance, Jesse Plemons for Begonia, especially because it did wind up in Best Picture. Emma Stone was recognized in the Best Actress category. Jesse Plemons, come on. This is like the best performance he's ever given, and he's not recognized. That is a huge void in these nominations. That is like my one complaint. If I were to take out, because he would probably go lead, I would imagine. So Best Actor, who would I take out? That's really difficult. Like, I haven't seen Blue Moon or Train Dreams yet. I would probably take, I haven't seen The Secret Agent either, but if I were to take out someone and replace with Jesse Plemons, I hate to say it, I'd probably say Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, only because the film really doesn't have any other nominations that I've seen so far. Like, this is the lone nomination, so I would probably remove Ethan Hawke and replace with Jesse Plemons. But I mean, I don't care that Ethan Hawke's in here. That's fine. That's great. Don't be coming after me because I said that. But if I had to remove one so Jesse Plemons could get recognized, I would remove Ethan Hawke. That is such a shame. That really, he probably most likely would not have a chance to win, but because Emma Stone was recognized, it would be nice to have Jesse Plemons in there as well. So that is disappointing. Okay. I am not seeing a lot of nominations for Wicked for Good. I think Frankenstein really is shining here in like the technical category. Let's just see. I'm just going to like go over this really quickly. Best Cinematography, Frankenstein is in here. F1, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Sinners, Train Dreams yet again. Production Design is, okay, Wicked for Good made it into production design, and it should, because it's absolutely incredible. All right, Frankenstein obviously made it into production design as well. Okay, editing, we can skip over that one. Okay, costume design, I'm assuming, yeah, Wicked for Good is in costumes as well. Same as Frankenstein. We have Kiss the Spider Woman. That's probably like the lone nomination for that movie. Sinners is in here. Sinners is in like every single category, I'm assuming. Best hair and makeup, obviously Frankenstein is going to be in here. I don't see it. Yeah, there it is. Okay, Weapons. Weapons made it into makeup and hairstyling. Wicked for Good as well. Okay. Wow, the Smashing Machine made it in. Like what, for Dwayne Johnson's nose? That's like the only thing. That's the only thing that I remember from that movie that was like, ooh, makeup, like whatever. It's not going to win. Frankenstein is going to win, probably. All right, visual effects. I'm not going to go over that one. Oh, here we go. Best comedy, because I always forget that the Critics' Choice Awards have like the separate best comedy film category. So, best comedy, we have The Ballad of Wallace Island. I agree with that. That was actually a really great underrated film. So, that is awesome. Eternity, currently in theaters right now with Elizabeth Olsen. Friendship, I did not really care for that movie. That's the film with Paul Rudd and the other guy that's really awkward. We have The Naked Gun. Okay. Like obvious comedy. Okay. Obvious spoof comedy. We have The Phoenician Scheme. That's a good one. I absolutely understand why Critics' Choice recognized that movie. And Splitsville. Splitsville is a film I recently watched, and I can go along with that. That is also another underrated film. Okay, best song. Let's look at best song really quick. What's going on here? All right, for Wicked for Good, we have The Girl in the Bubble. I honestly didn't really care for that song all that much, so I don't really get why that's in here. All right, we have a song from Drive. We have a song called Drive from F1. There we go. F1 is in here. F1 has received a few technical nominations, which is good. We have K-pop Demon Hunters in here. I Lied to You from Sinners. Clothed by the Sun. Testament of Ann Lee. Okay, so for Wicked, The Girl in the Bubble is the only one nominated for Wicked. And there was two options because I know there was another added song in here. So that's a little disappointing that they chose that one. I don't know. Whatever. And then Train Dreams also. So Train Dreams is getting some nominations too. Lots of nominations here for Train. Like that's also a big surprise because I did not think that that movie was going to perform as well as it has. The critics like it, at least. We'll see what happens during the Golden Globe nominations. But this is great to find. Okay, and then I'm scrolling down here. They have the entire list. Like they have the movie and then they tell you the nominations and then what exact it's nominated for. That's cool. Like a little breakdown of everything. All right. That is pretty much every single nomination. I just, even though I said I wasn't going to go over any of the technical categories, for my own curiosity, I wanted to see what was happening with Wicked for Good. So I will say that Wicked for Good has underperformed, in particular with that void of Cynthia Erivo in Best Actress. There is just a lot of competition this year. And I think the critics were like, you know what? If we are going to recognize Wicked with an acting nomination, it's got to go to Ariana Grande. So that is the pathway that they chose. I can understand that. I really, really can. So Wicked for Good has kind of fallen off in nominations compared to Wicked, the first half of the epic story. But Sinners, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Frankenstein, Jacob Elordi's nomination. I am so thrilled. Can he win? Is he going to win? Probably not. I don't know. It's anyone's game. Sean Penn is probably going to win. I don't know. It's honestly anyone's game. But this is great. This is an awesome kickoff to award season. And now I'm curious to see who is going to be nominated for the Golden Globe Awards on Monday, because with the split categories of drama and also comedy musical, Cynthia Erivo is going to get that nomination for the Golden Globe Awards. So I'm not really sure what happened with the Critics' Choice nominations, but she'll probably be recognized on Monday. This is exciting. Great kickoff for award season. I am so excited to see how this year is going to pan out. Thank you so much for watching this reaction video today. I truly do appreciate it. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts about these nominations. Who are you rooting for to win? Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you next time.